What's going on, Speed Squad? Connor Speed6 here, back with another video. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by today. So as you can see, we are back on Dirt 5 in the Playgrounds Create mode. I wanted to actually show you guys a brand new creation that I had come up with that has been tested and played by some of the developers at Dirt 5 at Codemasters using this Peugeot 208 WRX, one of my least favorite cars in the game so far, which you'll hear about a little bit later. A lot of me complaining and moaning about this car and how it feels. So yeah, as you can see here in Playgrounds, we've got a brand new route published, and it is called the Endurance Rally Circuit. This race is about 14 minutes long if you are kind of average driving. I have actually set a 13-minute 40-second lap, which we're going to try to beat today, as long as I don't bend it too much. That 13:40 was with a couple spins, not necessarily spins, but with me sort of diving into a corner a little early, tapping the barriers on the inside, having to reverse, and then get back into drive. I did that a few times. It's not easy. It's a very complex route, as you can see by the tags there. It's long, it's complex, and it's fast. But yeah, we've got this ready to go. I just wanted to show you guys this new route. I wasn't sure, what everyone would think about it, but anyone who's been around this channel for a while and me knows that I really enjoy endurance rally racing. The longer, the better. And 14 minutes is decently long, especially in one of these little create modes where you only have a limited amount of space you can build. Yeah, I made it happen. Maybe when the game comes out, we'll be able to build something a little bit longer than this with a bigger arena, but I don't really know how much bigger you'd be able to go in something like this. So 14 minutes is sort of it right now. But yeah, hey, before we get into this, if you would, please leave the video a like, leave me a positive comment, and as always, if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe for more weekly content like this. As soon as the full game comes out, I'm hoping to get early access with the Racing Ahead program at Codemasters. But either way, as soon as this game comes out, I'm going to be giving you all types of different content in the playgrounds, the career mode, everything. So hopefully we'll be able to get on that sooner rather than later. I know the new release date has been pushed to around November 6th, so we'll see when exactly that's going to happen. But I'm hoping that I will have access a little bit early, maybe a couple weeks, so I can get you guys some content pumped out. But yeah, let's jump into this. Take a look at the all-new Endurance Rally Circuit. Tell me what you guys think about it in the comments section below. Is it too much? Is it fun? It's, again, really tight, really technical, and I can only do so much in the space that I'm given, but I think I did pretty well here. This is really fun. You guys will like it. Yeah, so let's take a look. All right, here we go. Disclaimer, you're going to see a lot of wall tapping and most likely a lot of wall smashing. So I really highly doubt that I'm going to beat my 13-minute 40-second lap or time that I set. I think I set this last night. Okay. I actually recorded that run, but I wasn't able to record commentary or video, so I just wanted to re-record for you. Okay, all right. See, a lot of wall smashing. This car is not my favorite. It's very twitchy, especially under counter steer. So like if you slide out and then counter steer back onto a straight, the car just wants to completely overcorrect and drive straight into whatever you're countering into at times. So it gets a little difficult to drive. So I apologize if you see any sketchy driving. I'm going to get that figured out with practice. And I'm assuming this is not the way the game's going to feel and the way the cars are going to handle at release. So that's probably something to do with it as well. Alright, so up here into this little switchback section. I hate that section. It's so difficult. Big jump down into the transition, into another long sweeping hairpin, into the little building area that I built with a big dirt jump, into yet another long sweeping hairpin, up into the industrial section. Hard on the brakes so you don't smash into the wall. Big jump down into another transition, down into a little indoor section. All right, back out. This little bit is really cool. It's a bunch of little banking areas. and that I made into a big long S-curve, which goes into the Connor Speed 6 section, because right there to the left, if you see all those hay bales, that actually draws out my logo, which is kind of cool. You'll be able to see that on my Twitter page if you go follow me on Twitter, as well as on Instagram. I'll post a picture of that so you can see what I did. That's literally just my logo made out of hay bales in the middle of the racetrack. It's pretty cool. Just another little cool thing you can do here on this creator mode in Playgrounds on Dirt 5. It really just there's no limit. All right, so we got 4 checkpoints in the finish line right here. You must go through all 4 checkpoints before you can hit the finish line, so beware of doing that and make sure you remember which one you've gone through and which ones you haven't. So if you see in the top left of the screen, it shows you what checkpoints you've gone through. Now, checkpoint number 1 is always the start line. Every time you drive through the start line, it tells you that you've checked or crossed the start line, which counts as a checkpoint. So I've gone through the start line and the first checkpoint, which means I'm on lap 2. So you have to remember that. So the next checkpoint I need to hit will be... oh gosh. So the next checkpoint I need to hit will be the second actual checkpoint, or the third if you count the start line. So that's another good way to remember. Then I will be on lap 3. Easy on the brakes. That's... oh, hello. I made up. Ooh, about ruined it right there. Golly, this thing is so difficult to drive. I think less is more on this game. I've not completely figured out the handling yet, but I do think less steering input is more. Slight taps of the joystick into whatever direction you want to go to, or go in, is the way to go, but sometimes that doesn't work. Oh yes, I really just love this, guys. This is so fantastic. I cannot wait for the community. Oh, I can't wait for this game to come out so the community can get their hands on this stuff. Because you can literally go into Playgrounds, click Discover, and play something that you never, ever, ever would have dreamed of, because it was created in someone else's mind. Their imagination is run wild enough to where they can build something truly unique and unlike anything else you've ever played before. You guys know, my community knows how much I love that, and they know how much I love this feature. I think this is a game changer for the racing community and racing games. I think other games should take note. You guys know what I'm talking about. We need more tools to be able to play and enjoy these types of things, and Dirt 5 has given us just that. I may be spending 90% of my time in Playgrounds mode. I don't know yet. We'll see when the real game comes out. Alright, so checkpoint 2. Okay, there we go. That's actually a good way to do it. So lap 3, or it shows a checkpoint counter, you can use that as sort of which checkpoint you need to hit next. So I need to hit checkpoint 3 next, because I'm on lap 3. So checkpoint 3 will take me on to lap 4, and so on. Okay, whoa. I think the laps are about 2 minutes and 45 seconds each, as long as you're going fast. Could be a little bit longer, of course, or shorter, as long as you're faster than I am. Man. The car just wants to go, I guess. I don't know how else to say it. It's just so powerful. It's all-wheel drive, has tons and tons of power. It's super light. So maybe that's why it's twitchy. I'm not sure. Oh, I love that big jump to the transition. On the brakes. Hard on the brakes. Sorry, had to adjust the mouse. It was in my way on screen. Oh, hard on the brakes. I originally had that little tabletop right there as a gap jump and a bigger transition. So it was a little bit more difficult to get through. But I kept... I got to like lap 3 or 4, and I kept bottling it right there, and that actually sends you all the way back to the start finish, because it takes you back to the last checkpoint you hit. And being a circuit, you can't actually, you can, but it's pointless, put checkpoints in the middle of the route. So that I didn't want to completely screw people over who, you know, didn't take it right or something like that. So I just took it out, made it a little tabletop. It's still difficult to hit right, but it doesn't actually cause you to flip or get stuck in a little gap or anything like that. I told you I was going to be hitting walls, y'all. Don't say I didn't warn you. I like to think that I'm decent at games. I do have actually a bunch of #1 times set on these leaderboards, again for the creators, so I'm proud of that. But again, this car is not easy. It's not easy to drive in this game mode, in this early access version. But, oh my god, it's fun. You can go full power through there as long as you have the right line, but I didn't. But it's okay, I still held it pretty well. Nice and easy. Ride the wall, why not? Okay. Alright, so we're hitting checkpoint 3. Oh, it's so hard to keep straight. There we go. Alright, so next we're going to hit checkpoint 4. That's going to take us to lap 5, and then we'll finish at the finish line, of course. You know, when I built this route, I wasn't going to share it because I wasn't sure how the developers would think or feel about it. I knew how the community would feel. I know you guys enjoy this type of stuff, but I wasn't sure if the developers would think it was overkill. However, a couple of them, the creator, director, David Springate, and a couple other guys, Ian and Chris, a couple of the community guys and developers, seemed to be really surprised and couldn't really believe that I did it. So I think this is going to go over well with them. I'm not sure. I know Futurian and one other person from the developer team. Sorry, I think 2 people from the developer team have ran this route, I think, and set times. So I hope they enjoyed it. If they happen to watch this, if any of the developers from Dirt 5 or Codemasters happen to watch this video, let me know what you think about this. You know, is this overkill? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you not care? I don't know. I love this type of stuff, and I think the community really enjoys this stuff as well. This took me 3 days, not full days. I didn't play, you know, sun up to sundown building this or anything like that. But I would say it took me a good 8 hours to actually build this route. To build it, make some, you know, changes to it, amend it a little bit, test it, and make sure I was happy with it. Oh no! Bottled. There were some things that I had to change, such as gaps on jumps, to make sure that I had them properly spaced for just in case you went a little too slow or a little too fast. The right transitions on like the hills going down, like you can see there in the background. You kind of have to start with a gradual decline, and then really drop the decline, and then a gradual transition to the flat. That way the car doesn't just bounce, causing you to lose traction and things like that. So there's a lot that goes into this stuff. All the little signage, all the little barriers, all the little walls that I keep hitting, all the little signs up there, the advertising, placing figuring out the start finish, the checkpoints. Like this right here, I had to make sure that it was short enough to where if you were going slow, you would still get the transition right or the landing right. Oh, little twitch there. I feel like I'm playing with sim steering on Horizon 4. I really do. That's kind of what... Oh, God, bottled. That's kind of what this feels like right now in the early development stages. I feel like I'm just rambling with intermittent... Oh, because I keep nearly wrecking. Alright, so I'm at 11:10 right now on the last lap. I don't really know what that's going to translate to, because I'm not sure how horrible the rest of this lap's going to be. Love, love, love that little bowl section. God, it's amazing. Okay. Love this little water section too. That big jump to the massive gap in the transition down. God, it's so much fun, y'all. I know I keep saying this, but I cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on this. I just cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun to play your guys' routes. It really is good for the community, good for the creators, because number one, you guys literally give us content. You guys literally give us content to play. I can literally jump into Discover mode, grab the car that was set up, hit record, start talking a little bit, and I got a new video. It's just one of those things that's good for everybody. And it does a couple things. Whenever I run your routes, for example, the community sees that and they'll go run your routes as well. It's really cool. This is fantastic. A lot of other games could learn from what Dirt 5 and Codemasters are doing right now. So bravo to the developers, everyone at Dirt and Codemasters. You guys are killing it right now. Okay. Let's see. I don't think I have time to beat my 1340. Especially not now. 30 seconds to get there, basically. Or 40 seconds to get there. Oh! Things are getting sketchy. Oh no! He bottled! Connor! Let's go! I actually might beat it. It's not pretty, but I'm gonna beat it. Let's go. Come on. Oh yeah, I smashed it. Woo! That Ric Flair drip, y'all. Okay, so 9 seconds faster. Again, it wasn't clean. I did tell you at the beginning of the video that there was gonna be a lot of wall tapping, a lot of wall smashing, so don't be mad at me for that happening. Yeah, man, that is really fun. As I said, I cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on this. Let me know what you thought about this in the comment section below. Did you like it? Is it overkill? I don't think so. As you can see right there, I've got my logo in the middle of the racetrack. I built out of hay bales, so that's just a little something there. Just in case anyone looks around, they'll be able to see that and go, who's that? But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you liked the video, please leave me a like, a positive comment, and be sure to subscribe for more weekly content like this. As soon as I get the full game, it will be pumped out on the daily. I cannot wait to play this full game to give that to you guys. So yeah, huge thanks again to Dirt 5 and everyone at Codemasters for giving me early access to this Playgrounds Create mode. I hope I've done it justice, and I hope I've communicated well with the community how much I think that they are going to enjoy this, because I truly do love it. Thank you again for watching. I am Connor Speed 6. Until next time, much love, everyone. See you soon.